say. Do planets necessarily need to be in ninth house or 12th house for foreign settlements? Not like this. Like if someone has second house like impacted by malefics or fourth house impacted by malefics, that also shows a person can have a kind of foreign settlement kind of thing. They can be away from their family, they can be away from their home or homeland. That also shows, suppose someone has Saturn Ketu together in the second house or 12th house, this shows person is going away from the family and homeland. So this is how like it works. Either have um, planets in the ninth house, 12th house, or have a second house afflicted, fourth house afflicted, even first house is your place of birth. So planets in the first house, if first house is afflicted, that is a possibility of like person having a better life away from their birthplace. Does exalted 12th lord give support from foreign people? Does it make them more helpful towards us? We can say so. Like 12th house is foreign things, foreign people. So if 12th lord is exalted or like in own sign or in like good dignity, it shows person is gaining from foreign lands. Okay. Even like in my case, 12th lord is sitting in the second house. This shows some gains coming, like people from foreign lands are helping in the wealth. So the gains are coming from foreign lands. Money is coming from foreign lands. Exalted 12th Lord also gives luxury. We cannot be like so specific without seeing the overall chart, but as I said, it all only means like person can have gains from foreign lands. And what kind of gains? Luxuries and all, like Venus involvement or Mercury involvement can bring luxuries. Benefic planet involvement, benefic planet being the 12th lord and it in good dignity can bring luxuries. Malefic planet can bring benefits, but after much of hard work. Okay, that is what makes the difference. So this is where like we need to have both the like all overall chart, the shas and transits, then we can predict things if we want to predict specifically. one wants to do a lot of traveling, what combinations can give money from that? If traveling oriented planets and houses are somewhere connected with your second house and 11th house, or second lord and 11th lord, or like with Venus and Jupiter. Okay. So that's where it shows person is gaining from traveling. Like all these like vloggers, travel vloggers, or people who are into the magazines which reports news of different places of the world, traveling magazines and all. That is someone is gaining from traveling. So gain related houses and travel related houses should be like combined. Their energy should be exchanged. Right. Mhm. Swamiji, Arushiji, how are you? Saturn Ketu in the ninth house should give difficulty in relationship with people of different ethnicity. But in case of Aishwarya Rai, who has this conjunction in her ninth, we don't see such results. Yeah, this is where it is always like Jiva Karaka, Jiva Karaka. I understand people of ninth house are also Jiva Karaka, but again, the energy exchange, interaction. Even if she goes to different countries and meets people of different countries, how long is that energy exchange? Okay. But ninth house also represents your mentors, your teachers, especially in matters of like higher education and all. So she might have had that difficulties with them because their energy exchanges more. You are more interacting with your mentor. You may have issues with them. Okay. But with people in foreign land, suppose she travels somewhere in the world, even if she connects or communicates or talks with people, there is very little possibility of having any conflict within 1 hour or 10-15 minutes. Suppose she travels somewhere and she meets people like you and I. How long she will be able to talk with us, and what is the possibility of having a conflict within those 5 to 10 minutes? So this is where like this concept is always helpful. Although we are living people, but for her in that scenario we are almost like non-living people because the interaction is so less. My grandfather has having stomach problems and diarrhea, which I believe is probably due to Antardasha of W Mars in the fourth house, fifth house. Could you tell any dietary recommendations to counteract? I cannot tell like this. Health consultations are free, so you just need to send birth details and like questions. I will be happy to respond. Okay. Hello, Samira ji. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. So it depends on the dashas. If Rahu Ketu dasha he is going through, then probably alternate medication can be more helpful, or otherwise. So I need to see the chart. Ashtakvarga only used for transit prediction, or can it use for check the? No, only for the transits. When the particular planet is transiting somewhere in the chart, then we can understand where it is going, and how much strength it has in a particular area of the particular house or sign. So Ashtakvarga tables are only for strength of the planets in the transit, not in the birth chart. Hmm. What is general interpretation of sixth lord conjunct Ketu, and what if sixth lord is retrograde as well? Again, depends on which planet is sixth lord. Okay, so this is why astrology is not as simple, thankfully. Okay. Sixth Lord conjunct with Ketu can represent many things with many different planets. If Venus is sixth Lord and it is with Ketu in debilitation, it means another thing. Venus is sixth Lord with Ketu in exaltation means another thing. Okay. What planetary alignment represents circadian in data science? I think it is related with analysis a lot. Okay. So Virgo sign will be very important. Sixth house will be very important. Planets like Mercury will be very important. So these things can become very important. Even Aquarius sign, because majority of these jobs are in multinational corporations, corporates, and all. That's why Aquarius sign. Mercury should be Atmakaraka or Amattakaraka. This is what I can think right now. Can sixth lord conjunct Ketu be treated similar to Ketu in the sixth house? Energy exchange is there. Ketu's energy is impacting the sixth house, uh, or sixth house related results. We will think certain natal planets in fourth house, and its transit it is in 12th house, and then fourth house things going to loss or like that prediction. Again, depends on like what is the planet, what is the dignity in the birth chart, what is the dignity during transit in the 12th house. Even like the factor that its dasha is running or not, that becomes the like major thing. If its dasha is not running, maybe not much that much of impact. Okay, so that is what it represents. Okay. Mm, so largely it depends on the planet and the dignity, benefic, malefic planet and its dignity. In terms of the strength of Raj Yogas, is conjunction more stronger than or mutual aspect? Conjunction. Always, because conjunction is like two planets sitting together. Two planets are sitting together and exchanging energy with each other. Aspects is like they are looking from far, okay, and aspecting each other. So this is where conjunctions are more potent. Okay. Conjunctions are like two people staying together in one room. That is conjunction, and mutual aspect is like two people looking at each other from distance. Okay. Right. Is it more suitable to Marka, Badakesh, or Dushtana planet lord to be debilitated or exalted? Planets should always be planets should always be in good dignity. So I will always like planet to be stronger, because that planet which is in this debilitation, yeah, it is not only your Maraka, it is not only your Dushtana Lord, it is not only your Badakesh, it represents many other things in your chart. Suppose someone's Maraka planet is Mars. Now, Mars represents many other things in life. Okay, Mars can be your seventh lord of relationship. Mars can be the planet of real estate. Mars can be the planet of your brothers or male friends. Mars can be your like Dharakarka in chart. Okay, or Matrakarka, which represents your relationship with mother. So, if like Mars is debilitated, then all these things are going down. Not only like your marka, all other things are also going down. So this is why planets should always be strong. Difficulties will come in life anyhow. Okay, we cannot avoid them. Just that we should be having the strength to face that difficulty. That's it. Okay, and strength comes from strong dignity of the planets. That's why I would always prefer planets to be strong in the chart. What all does seventh house represent apart from business and relationship? Masses, people, okay, mm, fame also, because it is the house of people and masses. How well known you are is also seventh house. It is also marka, as we were discussing, death oriented house. It can bring death or death like circumstances, okay, or situations where a person feels that he's going through a death like situation, okay, or it is better to have even death rather than facing this situation. These kind of things also. Seventh house is fourth from the fourth, so it is bhavat bhavam of real estate. It can be considered for real estate matters all also, so that is also a possibility. Right, these are the main representations. Mars combust in fifth house in Aries ascendant, having no good and bad aspect. What will be the effect? Relationship, like romantic relationships, can be impacted by the ego and dominance. Sun and Mars together. Lots of fire. Sun is also fiery. Mars is also fiery. Ascendant is also fiery. Leo sign is also fiery. So lots of fire in this relationship. So whenever this person gets into relationship, love, romance matter, there can be either dominance struggle or ego clashes. Okay, but for things like sports and creative matters, even education, it is like a good combination because person can be very competitive about these things. Even in education they want to have best rank and all that. There it can be helpful. What is the effect if two planets are less than 1 degree of each other, even if in different signs? This is called sandhi conjunction. Interpret it just like any other conjunction in the chart. What is the difference between the masses of fourth house, seventh house, and 10th house? Fourth house is your homeland. Seventh house is anyone opposite to you. Okay, anyone other than you. Fourth house is only the people of your home or homeland. Seventh house is anyone opposite to you, anyone in right in front of you. Okay, so that is like the marketplace. 10th house is opposite to fourth house. Fourth house is your home life. So people outside your home, the society is seen from the 10th house. That's why 10th house is public image. Right, Prashant ji, Lagnesh combust in the 12th house. Ego clashes can bring losses to the person. Okay, that is one possibility. But Lagnesh going into the 12th house can bring like possibility of foreign settlement, and that is the kind of thing we can see. Okay, or we can say person may go into foreign lands and get into ego clashes there, which can bring losses to the person. Okay, that is also a possibility or possible interpretation of the same thing. Largely, it depends on what is Lagnesh, which sign it is going into, and all that we should see. Certain horoscopes, both Rashi and Navamsha chart planet exalted, but in Shadbala chart have very low values, sir. How we decide the dignity at that point? Largely, dignity is decided by the sign based. Okay, sign based dignity. So exaltation on sign, mool trikon sign, friendly sign, neutral sign are considered good dignity, and planet in the enemy sign and debilitation are considered into the bad dignity. Okay. Any other question? Nidhi, madam. Right. Remedies for combust moon and Sagittarius ascendant in first house. Meditation or yoga. If you are, if you consider yourself as an introvert person, then meditation. If you consider yourself as an extrovert person, then yoga. Remedies. Mhm. As Jupiter for Scorpio and as Marka does, but as it's also the fifth lord, then does it negate that Marka effect? Everything is in addition in astrology. Everything brings result. I am Scorpio ascendant. I am going through Jupiter Dasha. I have seen death like circumstances also. I have seen good times also in Jupiter Dasha. So it can work both ways. Okay. One thing, always remember some generic rules in astrology, and one of those generic rules is everything in addition. Everything comes up as a result. Okay. So Jupiter will give you the result of Maraka also. Jupiter will give you result of the fifth house also. Jupiter will give you the result of its position also, aspects also, nakshatras also. Everything will come up. I read that weak Lagnesh means short life. Is it true? Not necessarily. Okay. You will find people having debilitated planet. Still, they had like a good lifespan. So not necessary. Pablo Picasso had like almost every planet is debilitated in his chart. He lived for I think 80 years. If you consider that as a good enough time, is a lifespan. What are prominent placement for becoming raw agent or spy, especially for female? Eighth house should be very strong. The detective, okay, the like very secretive person. There has to be some combination from a 10th house to 8th house and a Scorpio sign. Like 10th lord sitting in the 8th house or 10th lord sitting in a Scorpio, that can be there. So some energy exchange should be there from 10th house and the 8th house or a Scorpio. It shows like secretive nature of work. Then if planets like this Mars is becoming like ascendant, sorry, Atmakarka, Matyakarka, that is also important. So these things can be there. Okay, what is the difference between the death-like circumstances caused by second, eighth lord, seventh lord Mahadasha, and that by eighth lord? Eighth lord is death and rebirth. Okay, and eighth house is death and rebirth. It is like eighth house won't bring the death. The main difference is that eighth house won't bring the death. It will bring death like circumstance. Seventh house can bring death also. Eighth house is like someone is going for a major surgery and you don't know whether the person will be able to recover from that surgery or not. So you are in this death and rebirth kind of scenario. Okay, person will be like strong enough to deal with this surgery, or he will succumb to that. You don't know about it. So this is the eighth house. Seventh house can actually bring the death. Okay, but seventh house death can be any type of death. We know only like physical death normally. We only think about like physical body dying. Okay, that is our level of understanding right now. But it can be like someone having a total change in public image. That is also a physical death. The, then person changing his identity. Okay, complete identity, that is also death. Person is going through a like a spiritual awakening, that is also like physical death. That physical body is not that important. So these are also kind of deaths, but it is more like maraka houses. Eighth houses, death and rebirth. Right. Capricorn ascendant, fifth house, Saturn, Mercury, Venus. Sixth house, Sun, Jupiter, Rahu. 11th house, Retro Mars. 12th house, Moon, Ketu. Do you think a person has chance to become a raw agent? Moon in Mula. It is not that simple. One career consultation takes around 1 hour time. So I would suggest that you should take a consultation, proper consultation from astrologer of your choice. Don't take from me. Take from anyone. Okay. So anyone of your choice, because it will take some time. Okay. Is ascendant lord considered strong if Virgo ascendant, but Mercury in Pisces, seventh house, uh, conjunct with Venus, Ketu, or is it considered still a weak? It is like causing Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. So if you are asking about lifespan kind of thing, I will not be much worried. Mercury in Pisces is not one serious debilitation. I am least bothered about this debilitation. Okay. This shows actually like very creative person. Charlie Chaplin had Mercury in Pisces. Rahu or Ketu Dasha or Antardasha. Antardasha prediction. What are major things we should consider? Placement, science, sign, Lord, Nakshatra. There are some videos and like playlist of Mahadashas on every planetary dasha, Rahu dasha and Ketu dasha and other planetary dashas. I have made separate videos. Those they can help you better. Okay. Uh, do Vastu consultation? No, I don't know anything about Vastu. What causes sudden marriage and totally unexpected? Like someone gets a proposal, they get married within 1 week. It is your society, nothing else. I hope people can see the title of the video or title of the session. No questions on marriage and remedies, please. Mars Mercury conjunction in Gemini makes someone abusive. There is a possibility because Mars is also losing the dignity. So there is a possibility that person can be like aggressive with his speech and communication. So it can be like someone being like verbally abusive and all. That is okay. Last time you said Saturn in Abhijit Nakshatra, fifth house means hard work required. But are there positive aspects also? Hard work is positive only. Okay. Without hard work, nothing happens in this world. If you want to attain anything, so you need hard work for anything. Okay. Well, like in this profession also, like today people know me, but initially I had to like put a lot of hard work. I was writing like 3 articles per day. Okay. So without hard work, no possibility. If the person does hard work, then obviously the results are coming, and Saturn gives long-standing results also. So it gives results after much of hard work, but when the person is ready to put hard work and persevere, then the results are also staying for a long time. Why do you consider seventh house only for relationship and not marriage? I have written enough. I don't want to spoil my time again. Okay. Just to check articles. There are plenty of articles on this topic, on all the relationship topics. Just search for Astro Saxena and relationship. You will get all those topics, articles. I have wasted enough time on these discussions. Uh, does Venus with Ketu in Pisces mean moksha? Not necessarily. Great. Thank you. Mm, anything else? Are there negative aspects of Jupiter and to Jupiter and Moksha? Every planet has something negative, every planet has something positive. Okay. So Jupiter, just a second. All right. So this is like this can help you with my views on relationship astrology. So you can try this. Then negative aspects of Jupiter in Rakshira. Rakshira can be either in Taurus or Gemini. Both are enemy signs for like Jupiter. So person can be feeling frustrated with the results. That is the negative aspect of Jupiter in Rakshira. Results are coming, but person is feeling frustrated. When two debilitated planets exchange houses, what is the result? Does the debilitation get cancelled? And they get stronger, or their debilitation still remains? It is called like Parivartan Yoga, you can say. Like Mercury is in Pisces, uh, two debilitated planets, and Venus in Virgo. So they are aspecting their own sign. So it is like a Nij Bhangraj Yoga kind of situation. So two debilitated planets exchange houses. Mars is in Cancer. Right. It is causing like Parivartan Yoga between two debilitated planets, like Mars in Cancer and Moon is in Scorpio. But this Parivartan Yoga is not that much of helpful because Mars and Moon don't share anything between them. Okay, Mars is all about dominance. Moon is all about nurturing people and all. So it is not a very helpful Parivartan Yoga. This only means is that in one-on-one relationship this person can have troubles, but if he focuses energy towards the career or work related matters, he can still have benefits. Ramdas, the spiritual guru from in the west, he had this Mars Moon combination, Mars in Cancer and Moon in Scorpio. Always have fight with my dad. Debilitated son 12th. The fights are there because of this placement. I would say these placements are indicating that fights can be there. Okay. I don't say that anything is happening because of planet. Planets are just indicating that this result is possible. So take proactive measures so that you can avoid those circumstances. This is my way of astrology. Okay. Great. I think we are done for the day. Hmm. Okay. My mother has Ketu, Saturn, Sun, and Venus in Virgo. Great. Mercury, most likely in fifth house. Did not have much fun with here in life. Can you shed light on this combination? This is like a difficult. Lots of malefics in Virgo. A person can be like very perfectionist kind of like always looking for perfectionist approach in life. Okay, and if it is in the fifth house, then maybe the perfection is projected towards the first child. Okay, so or children in general. So this is where person can have troubles. Okay, this is difficult for relationship life also, and for a relationship with children also. Okay, it doesn't show a much good of picture, but for educational matters it is good. For maybe creative matters also it is very good, because person can be very perfectionist kind of. Right, thank you, take care, have a nice weekend.